How you doing, everybody? My name is Shannon Clements. Some call me mental. Some call me. Some call me Shannon. The nomadic others call me mental. Why? Because I like to think a lot. And what I'm thinking about right now is basically, I had it in a video showing me passing over the Chesapeake Bridge, and I was hoping to catch it where it took me down up under the down into the tunnel as well. You know what I'm saying? Where it goes up under the ocean. It's a nice long trip. It's almost like like in every other tunnel, only this one goes down up under the ocean itself. You know, but what I'm thinking about right now, though, is not really just that. It's the fact that of how I got onto this route right here. Because originally I was on a route that was leading me back into New York, paying all these tolls and everything, which on this route I'm going to have to pay tolls anyway. Because I'm headed out to New Hampshire. You know, from here in where Chesapeake Bay, basically in Virginia. So it is what it is. But what I'm talking about is basically dealing with companies that are not mindful of your time. I mean, I just dealt with this one company. It was paying me little. Next to know, you see his sign over there say Chesapeake Tourist Info Center and all that other stuff. But anyways, I dealing with this company. It wasn't paying me much. You know what I'm saying, to deliver the load in the first place. It was only like an $800 load, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I ran from New York all the way down here to Virginia in the first place. And I know it's not really great rates, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. I get what I can, you know, because I'm dealing with a load board. And on the load board, they have planners that's putting together these loads, and they booking these loads. Now, this load that I'm on right now originally was not on the load board. I know because I checked, you know. But at the same time, when I had to lose the other load that I was on, I lost it. It was paying something like $1,800. You know what I'm saying? Just for making the delivery from Virginia all the way back up there to New York. But of course, like I said, the tolls and everything get coming out of that, gas and all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? The expenses hit it. You know. So I had to lose that load, and I was pissed because I was to the point where I was getting ready to just go ahead and just drive straight out to a whole nother state somewhere else and get in a whole different system of loads on the load board, so it'll take me into other directions, because that's not where I don't have to deal with tolls. You know what I'm saying? And so it's what it is what they bait you with these good paying loads. Some loads might be paying up to about $2,600. You know what I'm saying? I caught one time I caught paying like three grand. You know, and so I got on that load, and see what they do. They bait you with these high ass prices, but then once they get you into New York, none of that shit is paying worth a good goddamn penny. You know what I'm saying, to get you out of there. You know what I'm saying, you taking these heavy ass loads, you know what I'm saying, out of New York into, you know what I'm saying, they start circulating you right around in the mountain areas like Pennsylvania, North Carolina, let's see, where else? Maryland, you know what I'm saying, them little places right there, and all the loads are like, keep circulating you around, you know what I'm saying, back up to New York or over to Connecticut, then right back down, you know what I'm saying, but you might catch a load that's going to take you to Ohio, but that load gets you in Ohio at a later date, or it delivers in Ohio at a later date. You might get into Ohio and it could be able to drop the damn load. But instead of being able to drop it, they got it set up to where you gonna sit on that load, and then you gotta watch these other loads going elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Bypass you. You can't get them because they're not gonna put them onto your load board. You know, so they put it on the load board, but they're not going to put it on your workload or your workflow, whichever you want to call it. So therefore, you have to sit there and stuck, and then every load that you can pick out, take you right back into Pennsylvania, New York, you know what I'm saying, Delaware, and all the other good places, you know, but mainly places where the fuel prices is high. It's almost $4 a gallon in Pennsylvania. New York, it dropped down a little bit, but a lot of the places that where you can fuel up at, they don't accept com data, you know what I'm saying, so you try to make you pay out of pocket, and it's like, I'm already paying out of pocket as is, you know what I'm saying, because the way it's set up is coming off my goddamn check. I pay for my own fuel. So it is what it is. A lot of people sit there thinking I get all these freebies and all these others. I don't. How is you in a fast lane going slow? Anyways, I'm not trying to get into that speed lane. I'm gonna get on over here to the right. Get out this fast lane. I mean, in all the slow lanes, it's moving faster than a fast lane because you got somebody in the fast lane moving slow. You know what I'm saying? You got it's on camera. You're seeing it. I'm trying to decrease, you know what I'm saying, increase the space between me and this car in front of me, but I got cars right directly behind me or whatever. Holy shit! Oh, he finally want to get over out of that something. And then almost had somebody run right into the backup. It's on camera, you know, so I'm looking at it for what it is. You seeing it yourself. But anyways, that's not what I was making this video. I was just basically making this video because you have companies who are not mindful of your time. The load that I just got finished delivering, I was supposed to pick up Sunday night, going into Monday morning, which was around midnight, which is really original, you know what I'm saying, really Monday morning. I was supposed to pick it up Monday. They didn't have the load numbers correct. They didn't have none of the information correct. I'm getting there. I'm trying to talk to the security guard, telling them exactly what's going on. But at the same time, I also had to take a crap. You know what I'm saying? It hit me as soon as I turned into what's going on. So I'm like trying to explain from the bathroom what's going on. So it is what it is. So I finally got that straightened out. I got everything else straightened out after they figured out they didn't have the correct information, and so therefore I had to wait till Monday night to pick up. But I have been, you know what I'm saying, I was been waiting all day. They had me waiting all day long, and I didn't get to pick the load up until like about 4 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday morning. You know what I'm saying? And that's like 24 hours. Get over to this right. They got all this traffic coming in. Yeah, so I didn't get a chance to pick it up, and I made the delivery today, which is Wednesday, and then I just picked this load up right here going back to New Hampshire. But they had to take the other load that I had set up for picked up on Tuesday because the load I had was supposed to be picked up Monday morning and delivered on Tuesday morning, and then I picked the next load up, and I was supposed to be practically in New York right now delivering another load, which today. You know what I'm saying? So that way tomorrow I had another load to pick up and take me somewhere else. So, you know what I'm saying? So I can get situated for my 34-hour reset. But instead of it turning out like that, I lost that $1,800 load, and then all of a sudden, bloop, this load popped up all of a sudden to get me the exact same amount. Actually, it's like $100 more. This load is paying me $1,900 to go back up this way, but I'm gonna be hitting tolls and all the other stuff going into New Hampshire. Now, what I'm looking at is get over here into this next lane, and then get over here again into the next lane. Okay, and get over one more, working way over, all the way over. Northampton, Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, which is the way I'm going. Keep right at the fork, so get over one. Oh shit, cab, what you gonna do? I guess cabs just drive like that everywhere you go. It don't matter what city you in. I normally hear people complaining about it in New York, but you know, and I see them in New York too, so it is what it is. I got 97 miles to do on this road right here, so I want to get over because I'm not going to the right. Excuse me. Keep straight. But yeah, it's funny how it worked out that way. They just blew, all of a sudden popped up, and this load right here that I'm on popped up on the load board out of nowhere. So that let me know if they could book another load, you know what I'm saying, which I'm grateful for, that they replaced that $1,800 load that I lost, you know what I'm saying, and turn around and go back up here, but instead of going to New York, I'm going to New Hampshire, you know. But it's at the same time, if they could book a load like that, they could have booked the load that got me out of this whole entire because I already talked to management as is about getting out of that. And see, I know a lot of people back where I'm from sitting here listening to me talk about how much I'm making per load and all this other stuff, and they would love to have me lose my employment or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because they can't stand to see me making that type of money. To them, I say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Just like you don't give a good goddamn about me, I don't give a two fucks about you either. But anyways, they could have got me. My company could have got me a load that took me out of this entire loop. Because once they get you over in this area, I guess they need people sorely to move the freight around in these areas. Don't nobody really want to be up in these mountains and all this other stuff. It's a lot of stuff dealing with these mountains, and you know, basically when you're dealing with holy shit, that was almost an accident right there. But anyways, it don't make no sense whatsoever to have to deal with that type of stuff, because the same thing happened last week. On top of that, I was on a load that was paying me something like I think it was like $2,600. You know what I'm saying? It took me into New York. That's how I ended up in New York in the first place. And instead of me getting out of New York because I had another load that was booked, you know what I'm saying? It was a one day, one short hop load that was paying me $800, and that was like the sweetener. It was like the frosting on the cake when it came to my check. So it's like I lost that, you know what I'm saying? My check's still gonna be looking good, but at the same time, I could have had more on my check, more meat on my plate, or whatever, however it is that you want to say, more frosting on the cake. And I was loving that. Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Okay. So I guess I am going down this way towards the tunnel itself, and it's gonna show all the ocean view, ocean front. Well, I don't know how far it is that I am from it. I've been through it like maybe 3 or 4 times before, you know what I'm saying, in my career. But you know, I go so many different places. there's no telling where I'm gonna end up next. Except when I get into this New York, Pennsylvania loop, you know what I'm saying, where they want to try to circulate me around in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they get you them good paying loads that get you into New York, but they don't want to take you out that loop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta literally drive somewhere, drive a couple of 100 miles out of the way just so you can get into the loop and get out of that loop. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this one is paying $1,900. I'm traveling 600 miles. You know what I'm saying? To sit there and break it down, how much I'm getting paid per mile. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and waste my brain power on that. I have to sit down and with pen and paper and all that and just and calculate it out. Some guys who've been running trucks maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years, they can tell you right off bat. Okay, I just got a text message from the GOP telling me that they want me to help out with some of the stuff that's going on with President Trump. I get to that on a whole nother issue, on a whole nother video or whatever. But anyway, this one right here, because like I said, I got onto that. I ended up losing that $800 load that was supposed to take me back into Ohio, because there was another load that I saw and that was coming out of Ohio that was taking me to, I think it was taking me to Georgia, and then from Georgia there was another one that was taking me, no, excuse me, it wasn't going to Georgia, it was going to Louisiana. So I ended up losing out on all that whole entire route. I'm not even supposed to be on this route right now. I'm seeing a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of everything that I'm not supposed to be seeing. Now I noticed back when in my hometown, you know what I'm saying, when I used to deal with the bus situation, I used to ride the bus. You know what I'm saying? And it was literally to the point where buses would literally pass me up. This shit was pissed me off too. You know? And I had a neighbor, you know what I'm saying, that we've been, you know what I'm saying, I've been knowing these neighbors for years. But I had this one neighbor that drive the bus, you know what I'm saying. I know it's probably one of his boys, you know what I'm saying, he telling them, you know what I'm saying, it was like an off and on thing between me and my neighbors, you know what I'm saying. So it's like dealing with that bus driver, me and one of my homeboys, you know what I'm saying, we got into it with them because my grandmother was complaining about the noise coming from next door. You know, we got into a little argument, discrepancy, a little fight, whatever. And then ever since then, it's been on. Cause I done lost my car, lost my job, lost my car, everything. Now I had to depend on the bus. And now here it is. I mean, your rail. So it is what it is. I was dealing with all that bullshit that I should never have to deal with in the first place. But doing something for my grandmother got me into that situation in the first place. And nobody want to acknowledge that. But anyway, Toll Plaza 1 mile stop, nightly tunnel delays. I am paying the tolls, like I said, heading up this way. But anyways, now it's a whole nother different situation, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I started driving the bus myself, you know what I'm saying, we got back cool. You know what I'm saying? He was always cool with me, you know what I'm saying? It's just that we fell out that one time because of what my grandmother was going through, was dealing with them, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So it's like an off and on type deal. Reduced speed ahead. I see a big blue on my GPS, so therefore the tunnels is up ahead. Yeah, so the ocean is just up ahead, right up here. I gotta pay a toll to go down through this tunnel. But like I said, all I can do is tell you exactly how much that I get paid for the load. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to throw out the big numbers like that. They just want to tell you how much they get paid per mile, you know what I'm saying? They'll let you do the math and all the other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I say I probably get paid for this load probably maybe $1.25, maybe $1.50, you know what I'm saying, per mile. Like I said, it's a $1,900 load. Cash or easy pass. I could have went to either one of them. But I'm not about to do that because I don't want to get my tandem stuck on one of these brakes. So damn it, this son gun paying cash. I could have went that lane right there and just rolled straight on through. Easy pass on. Son of a gun, they got that one club. But anyways. So that's how I ended up losing that. I ended up being stuck for the weekend in New York, and then got onto that one load, which took up three, you know what I'm saying, that one $800 load took up 3 days out of my week, you know what I'm saying? And this load, I got to deliver to tomorrow. I don't want to take a chance bagging up just so I can go through the easy pass only. I don't know what's going on. I guess they trying to look for change to pay for it. Should have had that shit. They know it's coming this way. They should have had that taken care of a long time ago. There's a motorcycle at that. But anyways, yeah, he paid. Let him go. She had to come, you know, so she might be a supervisor or whatever. She's coming out trying to see what the hell's going on. Then you got the officer right here. How you doing, sir? Go ahead and let him go by. Let the little young lady go by too. She got, you know, she making money off doing this. She got her hair whipped up and all that stuff. Finally. You know what I'm saying, paying these tolls, I didn't see exactly how much I paid for that toll. I think it's for cars, you know what I'm saying, it's like $1.50 or something like that, maybe $2 or $3. But for me, you know what I'm saying, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 axles. So I had to pay for each axle. So I probably paid anywhere from $15 to maybe $50, you know what I'm saying? I think it was only like $15, you know what I'm saying, for this toll, for this particular toll. And whatever. But yeah. And here is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge/tunnel. Got some people down there fishing in the salt water. I think this is the Pacific Ocean. You know, I don't really get. I like taking this route because I don't usually get a chance to see the ocean. You know what I'm saying? It always skirt me around the ocean. You know, I might see it periodically here and there, but I've never actually seen the ocean. I remember the first time I seen the ocean, I was driving down I-10 in Alabama. You cross over it just a little bit, you can see it off to the right. Then I got out to California. I did you know what I'm saying? I drove around I went to California quite a few times, but then I had that one time where I got the chance to get out, you know what I'm saying, walked over to the bridge. I think I was in San Francisco. Yeah, I was in San Francisco making a delivery, and then I came out of San Francisco and then went on another. That's when my partner jumped off the truck, left me there, and I went through all these problems with the company because he jumped ship. You And then I had to deal with a lot of other stuff. So it is what it is. And so now, and then I went back, to California because I had an award show to go to. And I just took the time out, just went on, enjoyed the beaches and everything. That's where you see my videos on my, I think it's on my Instagram, but I might have put it on my YouTube as well. I mean, not my YouTube, but my Facebook. So I enjoyed myself playing around in the ocean. That was the first time I ever actually got to touch the ocean. You know what I'm saying? With my own 2 hands, step in it and everything. But I didn't go too far because they find there's so many different, even though there's a lot of stuff that people know that's down in these oceans, the ocean is so deep that they haven't found everything. They're still finding stuff to this day that they ain't never seen before coming out of these oceans. And then you got to think, these fish in these oceans are much bigger than what you see in the lakes. You got fish called groupers. They eat sharks whole. They got a video on YouTube where they was fishing for a shark. They caught a shark, and then a grouper came and snatched the shark from them. You know what I'm saying? It just gulped it whole like. So if it can gulp a shark whole, what do you think it'll do to you? You and your short butt. But anyways, I was just basically talking about that, because how I ended up on this situation, dealing with this, and these companies, man, they really don't give a damn about your time as long as you get, get their load delivered, and you better be on time, or like some people say. When I was with this one company, man, you was late, they would literally charge you a late fee. And I used to have to fill out the checks for the late fees, because they gave me this one partner that would only drive like 200 miles on his whole ship. And I get out, look around, get ready to get on my ocean so I can stop, take a shower and everything, do what I gotta do. And then I look and say, hold on, how far did you drive? I look at and see, because they have it on the computer, you just tell how far your partner drove, how far you drove. And I'm looking like, damn, you only did 200 miles? Yeah, I was being safe. You was being safe. I can understand being safe. Thimble Show Channel Tunnel. This is just like going into the tunnel down in Detroit, but it's a little bit shorter. This is longer than the one in Detroit, going into Canada. But anyways, you was being safe. Man, we need to put some miles on. Nah, I gotta get there. I got to be the good driving motherfucker, just so we can get the load there. And then when we get there, I gotta fill out a accommodated check for like $400-500. The late fees is not cheap. They're charging. Some people think it's like $50 or $100. No, them late fees be like $400-500. Sometimes $750. Now the damnness, you like, god damn. Woo! And I gotta sit there and fill out the checks and everything for it. But it is what it is. And I had another partner. He was an old man. He always on his trips, on his ships, he always stopped and took naps and all the other good stuff. And he never got us there on time. And he would literally deny certain loads. And I'd be like, man, you're not supposed to be denied, man. Fuck that. He'll deny a load in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I laugh is I'm the senior on the goddamn truck. I'm the first seat. I'm the one that they call and asking the questions, and I gotta reply with, what the hell happened? Why did you deny the load? The load wasn't paying good enough. What do you mean? You you don't have that right to deny the load. You got to take the loads that we give you. And as you can see, we right back here on the tunnel. Let me get over to the right. I mean, back on the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Looking out over the ocean again. But anyways, I'm the one that had to answer for every little thing that he did when we late. I'm the one that got to answer because I was the first seat on the truck. In a team situation, I was the first seat. And I told you I ran through a lot of partners. And then that partner right there, what was it? He did something that was like the final straw, and they separated us. They let him go and take the truck, and they put me on my own truck, and I drove solo. Because that old man was something else, for real. And there was a couple of partners I almost got into serious beefs with. I mean, you be on a. That's the reason why when you get a partner, you gotta choose a partner that you know you can get along with. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're out there in the middle of the desert, you know what I'm saying? You out there in the middle of the desert. Some bitch get to talking out the side of his neck. All my old homeboys, none of them will take that bullshit. So they can say whatever they want to tell y'all, but none of them will take the bullshit that I used to hear. And you out in the middle of this goddamn, what you call it? I told one, dude, we out in the middle of this goddamn desert. Ain't nobody out here gonna know what the fuck happened. I can pull over. You know what I'm saying? We can get out on the side of this truck and we can do whatever the hell we need to do. And I took my foot off the accelerator and started slowing down so you get the fucking point. Shut the hell up talking to me, goddammit. Go to fucking sleep like you're supposed to. Leave me the fuck alone. Sorry that I'm cursing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to portray myself as being one of the toughest and the hardest people out here, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes people just piss you off, and something in your mind just clicks. And you're like, man, what the fuck? It don't happen all the time. Sometimes you can just blow some of that shit off. Sometimes it be that moment where you got to tell a motherfucker, shut the hell up talking to me, alright? we gonna squash this shit right here, just shut the fuck up talking to me. Cause something gonna happen. Like I said, I can pull over in the middle of this goddamn desert, and whatever happened, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not just saying I'm just gonna dominate you or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not gonna take no punches back or whatever, you know. But at the same time, if they ask what happened, motherfucker, the wind blew the door open and it hit you in the eye, goddammit. That's what the fuck happened. Trust me, because when you're out on this road, you look at some of these truckers that's driving teams, you might see one with a fat eye.